Hello. Make sure to watch the video till the end. This video is made just for you. I know my video editing isn't very good, but it contains the information you need. If you watch till the end, you will benefit a lot. I won't ask you to comment or subscribe, but if you watch till the end, you'll definitely want to. Do you ever wonder why some people stay broke no matter how hard they work? It's not luck. It's not intelligence. It's habits. Small daily decisions repeated over years silently destroy wealth. Today, I'm revealing the 10 habits keeping most people poor. Habits that silently drain money, energy, and opportunities. If you catch even 3 of these in your life and change them, you could completely transform your financial future. Watch closely because your money mindset depends on what you do next. Habit 1. Spending more than you earn. The first and most common habit that keeps people poor is spending more than they earn. This might sound obvious, but you would be shocked at how many people live paycheck to paycheck, believing that higher income will solve their financial problems. They buy expensive phones, designer clothes, luxury cars, or eat out constantly, thinking these are rewards for their hard work. The problem is, every extra dollar spent beyond your income is money that could have been saved or invested, money that silently disappears without building any long-term value. The reality is that income growth alone does not create wealth, it only magnifies your spending habits. Rich people, on the other hand, understand the power of living below their means. They track their expenses meticulously and prioritize assets over liabilities. When they get a raise, they don't automatically upgrade their lifestyle. Instead, they increase savings, invest, or purchase income-generating assets. This mindset may seem boring at first, but it's a key difference between someone who stays financially fragile and someone who builds real wealth over time. Another reason overspending keeps people poor is psychological. Spending gives instant gratification, a temporary high that feels rewarding, but it comes at the cost of long-term freedom. Over time, this habit builds debt, creates financial stress, and limits your opportunities for investments or business ventures. Learning to control spending isn't about depriving yourself. It's about training your mind to prioritize future freedom over temporary pleasure. Practical steps to fix this habit include creating a monthly budget, separating needs from wants, and automatically saving or investing a portion of your income before spending anything else. By making conscious spending a habit, you are laying the foundation for financial independence. Remember, it's not how much you earn, it's how much you keep and grow. Habit number 2. Ignoring savings and investments. One of the biggest reasons people stay poor is that they never prioritize saving or investing. Many think saving is only for people with extra money, or that investing is too complicated or risky. The truth is, ignoring this habit silently guarantees financial stagnation. Money left idle in a bank account barely grows, and inflation quietly erodes its value over time. Meanwhile, people who build wealth understand a simple principle: pay yourself first. Pay yourself first means that as soon as money enters your account, a portion should automatically go into savings or investments before you spend on anything else. Even if you earn a modest income, saving 10 to 20% consistently builds long-term security. The wealthy don't wait for extra cash, they prioritize their future consistently. It's a psychological game. By paying yourself first, you train your brain to value long-term freedom over short-term gratification. Investing amplifies this habit. Saving protects money, but investing grows it. Stocks, real estate, businesses, and digital assets can compound wealth over time. Even small, consistent investments can grow exponentially thanks to the power of compounding. People who ignore this habit are effectively leaving money on the table. They rely solely on active income, working for money instead of letting money work for them. Another hidden trap is procrastination. Many say, "I'll start saving next month," or "I need more money to invest." But delaying even by a few months can cost thousands over time. Starting early, no matter how small, is far more powerful than waiting for perfect conditions. Practical steps to break this habit include automating savings, opening an investment account, and educating yourself about low-risk options. By making saving and investing non-negotiable, you shift from being financially reactive to proactive. Wealth isn't about earning more, it's about strategically growing what you already have. Habit number 3, relying on a single income source. One of the most dangerous financial habits is depending on only one source of income. Most people rely entirely on their job, believing that a stable salary equals security. But the truth is, a single income stream is fragile. Companies downsize, economies crash, industries change. And when that one source disappears, financial stress begins immediately. Wealthy individuals understand that true security comes from diversification. They build multiple income streams, such as investments, side businesses, freelancing, digital products, rental income, or online platforms like YouTube. Even one additional income source creates leverage and reduces financial anxiety. When you're not fully dependent on one paycheck, you make decisions with confidence instead of fear. Relying on a single income also limits growth. Your salary increases slowly, but side income or investments can scale much faster. The goal is not to quit your job immediately. It's to gradually build additional streams until your income becomes diversified and resilient. In today's digital world, creating extra income opportunities is easier than ever. The question is not whether you can, it's whether you will start. Financial freedom begins the moment you stop depending on just one source of money. Habit number 4, chasing quick money. One of the most destructive habits that keeps people poor is chasing quick money. Get-rich-quick schemes promise fast results with little effort, whether it's risky trading, gambling, scams, or unrealistic online opportunities. The problem is simple. Wealth built quickly without knowledge usually disappears just as fast. People are naturally attracted to shortcuts because patience feels slow and boring. Social media makes it worse by showing overnight success stories, luxury lifestyles, and dramatic financial wins. But what most people don't see are the failures, the losses, and the years of work behind real success. When you constantly chase fast money, you develop an unstable mindset. You jump from one opportunity to another without mastering anything. Wealthy individuals think differently. They focus on long-term growth, skill development, and consistent investing. Instead of asking, "How can I get rich this month?" they ask, "How can I build something that grows for the next 10 years?" That shift in thinking changes everything. Quick money often leads to quick losses. Sustainable money comes from discipline, patience, and strategy. If you want real wealth, stop chasing shortcuts and start building foundations. Habit number 5, living without a budget. Another powerful habit that keeps people poor is living without a budget. Many people don't actually know where their money goes each month. They earn, they spend, and at the end of the month, they wonder why nothing is left. This lack of awareness creates financial chaos. When you don't control your money controls you. A budget is not about restriction, it's about direction. Wealthy individuals treat money like a business. They track income, monitor expenses, and assign every dollar a purpose. They know how much goes toward essentials, how much toward investments, and how much toward enjoyment. Without a plan, spending becomes emotional and impulsive. Small, unnecessary expenses add up over time and quietly drain your financial potential. Living without a budget also makes it harder to save or invest consistently. If you don't know your financial numbers, you can't improve them. Awareness creates power. Once you see where your money is leaking, you can fix it immediately. Creating a simple monthly budget, tracking expenses, and reviewing your spending regularly can completely change your financial trajectory. Discipline in managing money is the foundation of building wealth. Habit number 6, ignoring self-education. One silent habit that keeps people financially stuck is ignoring self-education. Most people stop learning about money after school, and unfortunately, traditional education rarely teaches financial literacy. As a result, many adults earn money without ever understanding how to manage, grow, or multiply it. This lack of knowledge leads to poor decisions, bad investments, unnecessary debt, and missed opportunities. Wealthy individuals treat learning as a lifelong responsibility. They read books about investing, business, psychology, and economics. They follow market trends, study successful people, and continuously upgrade their skills. Why? Because knowledge increases earning potential. The more you understand how money works, the better decisions you make. Financial ignorance is expensive. Every mistake made due to lack of knowledge can cost years of progress. On the other hand, one powerful idea learned from a book, podcast, or mentor can multiply your income. In today's world, information is everywhere, often free. The only requirement is discipline. If you want to break this habit, dedicate time weekly to learning about money and high-income skills. Invest in your mind first, because the best asset you will ever own is your knowledge, and it pays dividends for life. Habit number 6, ignoring self-education. One silent habit that keeps people financially stuck is ignoring self-education. Most people stop learning about money after school, and unfortunately, traditional education rarely teaches financial literacy. As a result, many adults earn money without ever understanding how to manage, grow, or multiply it. This lack of knowledge leads to poor decisions, bad investments, unnecessary debt, and missed opportunities. Wealthy individuals treat learning as a lifelong responsibility. They read books about investing, business, psychology, and economics. They follow market trends, study successful people, and continuously upgrade their skills. Why? Because knowledge increases earning potential. The more you understand how money works, the better decisions you make. Financial ignorance is expensive. Every mistake made due to lack of knowledge can cost years of progress. On the other hand, one powerful idea learned from a book, podcast, or mentor can multiply your income. In today's world, information is everywhere, often free. The only requirement is discipline. If you want to break this habit, dedicate time weekly to learning about money and high-income skills. Invest in your mind first, because the best asset you will ever own is your knowledge, and it pays dividends for life. Habit number 7, comparing yourself to others. One of the most dangerous financial habits is constantly comparing yourself to others. In today's social media world, it's easy to see luxury cars, vacations, designer brands, and assume everyone else is winning financially. This comparison creates pressure to spend more, upgrade your lifestyle, and prove something to people who are not paying your bills. The problem is that comparison often leads to emotional spending. You buy things not because you need them, but because you want to match someone else's lifestyle. This habit quietly destroys savings and increases debt. What you don't see online is the full story: loans, credit card debt, financial stress, or years of struggle behind the scenes. Wealthy individuals focus on progress, not comparison. They measure themselves against their past, not against someone else's highlight reel. They understand that building wealth is personal and long-term. When you stop competing with others, you free your mind to make smarter financial decisions. Comparison steals confidence and clarity. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have what they have?" ask, "What steps can I take to improve my situation?" True financial growth begins when you focus on your own journey and ignore unnecessary noise. Habit number 8. Fear of taking calculated risks. Another powerful habit that keeps people poor is the fear of taking calculated risks. Many people stay in their comfort zone because it feels safe. They avoid starting a business, investing in the market, learning a new high-income skill, or switching careers because they're afraid of failure. But the truth is, avoiding risk often means avoiding growth. Wealthy individuals understand that progress requires stepping into uncertainty. However, they don't take blind risks, they take calculated ones. That means they research, analyze potential outcomes, prepare for worst-case scenarios, and then make informed decisions. Fear becomes manageable when knowledge replaces ignorance. Staying comfortable may protect you in the short term, but it limits your long-term potential. Inflation rises, industries change, and opportunities pass by while you wait for the perfect moment. In reality, perfect timing rarely exists. If you want to break this habit, start small, invest modestly, launch a side project while keeping your job, learn before you leap. Growth happens when you act despite fear, not when you eliminate it. Financial success belongs to those who are willing to step forward carefully but confidently. Habit number 9. Relying on luck or timing. A common habit that keeps people poor is waiting for the perfect moment or relying on luck to improve their financial situation. Many think, "I'll start saving next month. I'll invest when the market is right," or "I'll launch my business once I have enough experience." The problem is timing is unpredictable and luck is unreliable. Waiting often means doing nothing, and nothing guarantees financial growth. Wealthy individuals act even when conditions aren't perfect. They understand that action compounds over time, and small, consistent steps are more powerful than waiting for ideal circumstances. Starting today, even with limited resources, gives you an advantage over someone who waits for the perfect moment. Relying on luck creates passivity. People hope for opportunities to fall into their lap instead of creating them. The rich don't rely on chance. They design opportunities through planning, skill building, and calculated action. Breaking this habit means taking deliberate steps now. Open a savings account, invest a small amount, learn a new skill, or start a side hustle today. Don't wait for luck, make it. Action builds momentum, experience, and wealth. The sooner you start, the faster you grow. Remember, consistent action beats perfect timing every time. Habit number 10. Ignoring health. The final habit that silently keeps people poor is ignoring their health. Many people focus solely on earning money, building businesses, or chasing investments, but neglect their physical and mental well-being. Poor health leads to lower productivity, increased stress, medical bills, and sometimes the inability to work at all. All of these silently drain wealth over time. Wealthy individuals understand that health is a foundation for financial success. They exercise regularly, eat nutritious food, sleep well, and manage stress. A strong body and mind allow them to work efficiently, think clearly, make better decisions, and maintain the energy required for long-term growth. When you neglect health, even the best financial strategies can fail. Another overlooked aspect is mental health. Stress, Burnout and poor emotional management can lead to impulsive financial decisions, overspending, or poor investment choices. Healthy habits support both energy and discipline, two critical elements in wealth building. To break this habit, treat health as a non-negotiable investment. Schedule exercise, eat consciously, rest adequately, and manage stress through meditation or mindfulness. Protecting your body and mind is not just about living longer, it's about keeping your ability to earn, grow, and enjoy wealth intact. Wealth without health is fragile, but with both, it becomes sustainable and meaningful. Breaking these 10 habits isn't easy. Habits are comfortable, even if they cost you financially, but changing just a few can transform your future. The question is, which habit will you tackle first? Start today, not tomorrow. Your financial freedom depends on what you do now, not later. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and hit the bell, because in the next video, we'll uncover 10 habits that make people rich, the exact behaviors to copy from the wealthiest individuals.